Switch. Cool. Hi guys, and welcome to our podcast. We're just going to wait and see if we get anybody in.
No, we can start. We ain't got to wait for people to join.
All right, what should we start talking about first then?
All right, so this is actually second ever podcast on
YouTube?
No, second on Facebook, sorry. First one ever on YouTube. So hopefully our YouTube watchers like it.
Yeah, and share it.
Like it, share it, subscribe if you ain't already, because I think it's about 70% of our watchers are not actually subscribed.
Not as yet. We're going to try and get them on, as many as we can, onto the channel.
Yeah, we've got to get everyone on. So hang on, I'm just getting
Mal.
the comments up for this. Sorry, guess so we're all ready.
If we get any guys on the...
No, that's a good idea, what Elliot just said.
What's that?
We forgot. We do have
Our
Forrest.
member.
This is Forrest in the background. Our new member. Say hello, Forrest. But yeah, that's our new member. We're obviously joined by myself, Dad, the founder, and Harold tonight. Harold.
He's the one when we do the camcorder and we get sort of a lot of ground shots and shaky shots.
Yes. And he also likes to get a bit scared every now and again.
Yeah.
Talking of getting a bit scared, what is your guys' most scariest location that we've ever been to?
It'd either be Fawley Church for me, I think. I've mentioned it before, but it's the only place that's made me feel unwell. Wasn't able to drive away from that place.
Yeah, it's a bit bad at Fawley.
But what about you then, Steve?
I don't know.
Ealing?
I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
as well.
probably Ealing. You haven't been to that one, Harry. That was the one when I got affected bad there. That was weird. I was there, fine and everything, all just chilling away. Then all of a sudden, everything sort of goes black out, and then I'm there looking, thinking, I'm in the car. I can't remember being in the car. And Mega said, yeah, you basically got possessed. I was like, oh, yeah.
I can't.
You don't think any of yours has been scary?
Well, if not a scary location, Harry, what about scariest moment?
Been touched in the bum and the dolce.
No, I know your scariest location when it was just me and you. When we went to go up to that church near yours, even walking up there, it was hilarious. We were going up there to walk, and Harry's there going, no, I don't want to. I don't want to. And then we had to go to this other church because he said, no, the haunted one isn't this. It's up there. It's up there. Yeah, we walked to this other one. It wasn't even a church. It was
No, I thought it was there.
No, but it was like a memorial sort of site. So we were just there, and we were just like, yeah, no.
So what about you, Mel? Where's the scariest place that we've ever took you to?
Like
We'll see what your mum says.
I think I know that one.
Fort Woodley. You don't reckon?
No. You'd be wrong.
Thursday Woods. All of them. Yeah. She didn't like many of them.
So, Elliot coming on here tonight?
He's on. He's watching.
Yeah. Too
What, on the
scared to come
Facebook
every
one?
time.
Yeah. But anyway, if anyone that's watching has any questions for us or anything, we're more than welcome to answer them.
Jump on the YouTube stream.
Yeah, the YouTube stream is a bit better for everyone. We've got it set up for the green screen and set up all nicely for all your viewers. But other than that, we've been talking about our scary locations and that. What about equipment? What sort of equipment do we use?
You name it, we basically use it, don't we?
Not really. There's some that we don't use.
K2 Rampart.
Yeah, we use them. Spirit
the
box.
obelisk back, don't we?
We want it. That's one we
Yeah.
don't use because we can't get one, but we do want one.
They cost the earth, though, don't they?
Yeah, they're not cheap.
Cat balls.
Yeah, we use the cat balls quite a lot, but the cat balls can be debunked. Because if you set a cat ball up and you clap, sometimes it'll go off.
Yeah, and if you get in a hot or cold place, or they get them hot or cold, apparently they've got foil on them which touches together and that sets them up as well, apparently.
But I was talking to this bloke. It was one of the podcasts I was watching. This bloke was there talking, and he basically, what was it? It was on Terry's podcast. He was there talking, and he had someone basically rebuild it. So it's actually you have to tap it or move it properly to
Activate it.
compared to clapping or breathing on it. It goes all differently. Oh, hang on. Terry is watching.
Hi, Terry.
Hi, Terry. How you doing? Hope you're doing all good.
If you got a few minutes, Terry, then hop on our YouTube channel. Come along and join us.
No, you don't join him on the YouTube. It's different.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's via StreamYard that he has to join, but I don't know how you invite people. It's our first time doing it on StreamYard, so it's a bit different.
Did you put a link up on Facebook?
No, it automatically, if people are there. Sure, Terry's up for it by the sounds of it. Well, if you want to join the podcast with us, Terry, we can always try and invite you via StreamYard, so then you can join on with us if you have a spare couple minutes. More than happy to try and get you on. Yeah. I had wax on my finger from when I was trying to do the candles
I was
earlier.
going to say when you put yourself in a year roll.
No.
Oh, you always like to put wax everywhere, I think.
Oh yeah, every time you go like do a Ouija board or something, you've got to.
How do you invite him then?
I've just got to wait for him to give the all clear. But that'll be awesome. Let's get you on, mate. If I can do it. Hang on. Sorry for people watching. We're currently trying to do something. We're not the best.
It's the first time we're doing this on StreamYard, guys.
Yeah, it's not tricky, but it is tricky at the same time. If that makes sense.
Kind of.
Yes, obviously. All right. Anyway, while I'm doing this, what do you guys think was our best locations?
Not all together, or
Well, everyone's so obviously
reckon
our best ones may be different to yours.
Knowlton Church.
I reckon Knowlton was your best one.
Yeah.
There you go, Terry. I sent an invitation for you.
it's quite a couple.
If it
Thursday was
works.
quite good.
And also the Portuguese fireplace is pretty good, wasn't it? Pretty active.
We need to get back there.
It was good there.
If any of you guys know of any locations, let us know and we'll see if we can go there and do an investigation for you.
Our last location was interesting, apparently. Also, our thoughts on it. So, well,
Yeah,
that would be Knowlton when me and you went.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was active. That
Yeah. Very active, wasn't it?
you definitely had quite a lot of stuff.
I reckon the other one we got coming up in a couple of weeks, that'll be
the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be quite good. That
Mhm.
should be good anyway. We hope. Hang on, I'm just. He has seen it. Hopefully, he tries and joins, and if he can't, he. Pardon
Have you
me.
just invited him to the chat, or
No, invite in general to try and get him joining us.
4 people watching?
Yeah, that's always good.
Hi guys.
All right. So anyway, why did we actually start the group then?
Just to try and prove or disprove the afterlife, I would say. What would you say?
I'd say we started it not just to prove or disprove of the afterlife, because everyone has their own beliefs on it. So you never, if you get a 100% pure skeptic that has no sort of idea of paranormal, I don't reckon it's about that. I don't reckon it's about views. I don't reckon it's about this. No, I reckon it's about communicating, not proving. I reckon it's about communicating, because you may get someone on the afterlife.
Finding out their
That's-
stories.
Yeah, but
No.
there's so many people, like so many paranormal groups out there trying to prove it. So it's also to try and prove it, isn't it? To try and get that one bit of evidence to say definitely or
Yeah,
not,
but you
innit?
may get some. I reckon it's more of trying to communicate, because what do we do on everything? We always communicate with them. I reckon it's more trying to communicate with like the spirits and basically see how they're doing. Because you may get some that died on a quite upsetting basis, and they may still be upset in the afterlife. So it would be nice just to communicate with them as just that. Communicate with them and basically see how they're doing.
Yeah.
See if they're okay. And if they want to communicate, that's fine. If they don't, it doesn't matter. It happens. That's what I reckon it's about anyway.
Who's Harry getting on?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Yeah,
Have you got the invite through, Terry?
Check the viewers, see if he's still in there.
I can't see it from that. I'll have to put it. It makes it awkward. I've got to stand up. It's just me and Elliot watching it at the moment on there. Free on here. Alright, so do you guys want to talk about anything to do with the paranormal?
What's the best bit of evidence we've ever caught, would you say then?
Our best evidence.
Yeah.
I'd say the witch. For the witch, I reckon that's pretty fucking
But also,
hard.
I know it's going to not necessarily be a ghost. It probably was a person or one they was doing the like ritual, witchcraft ritual sort of thing. The actual figure that Paul caught.
Oh, I'll put Furzy.
Yeah.
That was good.
But again, we can't say that was a ghost because it was probably because they used to do witchcraft and that up there. So it's probably someone
Actually doing witchcraft.
because
that's the same with
rituals
Paul.
up there.
Paul and Zach and Dan and everything was up there investigating at Furzy Woods, place that we've been to quite a few times, guys. But they went up there, started trying to sort of look around, being teenagers really, having to see if anything's there. And then they went sort of round the circle and they saw sort of like 6 foot figures with cloaks and everything stood round them. And they were just sort of walking around thinking, what the hell is that? What is happening? Like, pretty much. But I think anyone would really. If you saw that, you would think, Jesus Christ. You would, though. You'd be a bit startled.
I reckon Terry's having problems.
Yeah, right. Anyway. All right. Hang on, we'll get some. Pluckley Village, yeah. That's been one of our dreams for a while. We want to go Pluckley.
Halloween Day.
Yeah, but Halloween Day would be good, but they have police patrolling up there.
Yeah.
It's well known for paranormal and everything.
Well, it don't necessarily have to be Halloween. We can go up with someone else, can't we?
I reckon it's so active up there with sort of UFO sightings, paranormal, people in general going up there, surrounding it, murders in the forest.
That's the Dereham Woods, what used to be called the Screaming Woods, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Dereham Woods up there. Then you obviously the whole village is haunted, but where it's sort of old people that don't really want to agree with it because they have to live there. So if you ever try getting in a house, they'd soon fucking turn around and say, nope, you're not coming in here. But there's quite a few sort of stories from around there, aren't there?
Go on then.
Right, who's the founder of the group? Oh, that's me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the founder, guys. I end up buying all the equipment.
Not all of it.
Most of it.
All right, sorry, you buy the equipment. Who does the editing?
I'm poor, so.
Yeah, Harry. No, you're not poor. You bought a case for me at Harry.
Yeah, fake one.
Yeah. Come to us so excited. I bought a K2 meter. I bought a K2.
Yeah, what about people in the lives on the Facebook page? We don't seem to have any live on the YouTube at the moment. What's your most favourite bit of paranormal equipment?
We've got more people live on YouTube than so let's just ask both people. Anyone watching on either the
streams?
What is your favourite piece of equipment?
Your most favourite bit? If you could, I know some of the bits are pretty expensive. If you could afford it, what would be your most, favourite
go-to piece, really?
Yeah, go-to piece of equipment.
All right, talking about that, what about our sort of go-to dream piece of equipment?
What we used to have and got rid of?
Yeah, that's pretty good, that. What was it, the Ovilus 3?
The Ovilus 3.
Alex box is quite good.
Yeah.
They're all right.
Nice.
There's also the
Also,
yes no pyramids.
yeah,
Do you know the
the
ones?
Flux.
That's it.
Also like to get out of a DR60, but then you're looking at silly money just for a digital recorder. Well, they're not in digital, I don't think.
They're quite outdated now, but they're bloody expensive.
Some of them are still going for sort of £3,000.
Oh yeah, that's the same with one of the spirit boxes. The one that we've got. One that we used to have with the broken screen. And you bought another one recently, but it was different.
You want to break the Radio Shack?
They're not
12-587, whatever it was.
Yeah, that's it, I think. They're quite rare.
I did have one. Well, I had one before, and I got rid of that one. I've got another two, but one's not working. And
no, they both work, but one has the messed up screen, and one's the newer version, I believe.
Yeah, because the older version has the pins where you've only got to pull the two circuit boards apart, bend one of the pins, and it turns into the Holy Grail, they call it, spirit box. And the other one is got a ribbon cable on it, which is a bit more difficult to do. You've actually got to put an external switch onto that to do it. But I may do that, but I don't think it's quite as good as the normal one.
Does Elliot put something else there?
No, it's just have we ever about Corfe Castle?
No, we haven't been to Corfe Castle as yet. But I think they may shut that at night time.
Yeah. It's the same with
it's like
Hearst Castle.
Hearst Castle, they shut at night time. You plus you'd have a bloody long walk unless you took a boat out. And also Netley Abbey's meant to be pretty good, but I know they shut that at night time as well.
Get in there.
But again, if you guys know of any other places, we want to speak to you, Elliot, anyway, because I've had an idea with Stephen earlier, so I'll get Stephen to message you later and see if you can see what you can do. About that woods.
Oh yeah.
Not what about now?
No, not really. Not 100% sure what you're on about, but
It works.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm on about
I
now.
know what you're on about now. Right, anyway, you and Harry talk because I'm gonna run to the toilet in a minute. So you two talk.
Yeah, the group. How long have we been going? The group's been going since I was, I've always been interested in the paranormal, whether it be films, horror films, from about the age of 15. Since I was the age of 15. I think the group's been going since about 2017. What he's done here. Sorry guys, I'm looking at messages that are coming through. Yeah, so can we get any of you guys onto the YouTube stream if possible? And Terry, did you manage to sort out that invitation that Stephen sent you? I don't know if you've done it right or not, but
I don't know if he's on there.
I don't know. So what's your...
I'm back. What are we talking about now then?
Anything.
Anything. Not talking
Anything.
in general. You're talking about the group, weren't you?
Yeah, just saying how long it's been going and if you guys either, as I say, know of any locations or would like us to come to do an investigation, we would do an investigation. Not like sort of a lot of the sort of bigger U group channels would charge for an invitation or anything. We don't. We would come along just to say to get proof if we can. Wouldn't charge anybody.
We'd only ever charge someone if we actually went somewhere big. So say you got to buy tickets, that's the only time we...
Yeah.
Like
If we was to do an investigation and find out there was something demonic attached to the property or one of the people in the property sort of thing, we do have a demonologist in the group as well. So
got a couple now.
Yeah, we've got a couple and a medium or couple mediums. We could always get you point you in the right direction. We could even get the demonologist to come along
Yeah,
and bless.
we can always
cleanse
try
the
bits
property.
ourselves and everything, because we always know what to do, but we're not 100% qualified. We just sort of do it more of a hobby as anything. If we ever got big and everything, obviously we'd do it as full-time job, so we
Oh, there's
wouldn't.
Terry.
Ah, here he is.
Hi, Terry.
What's up, fellas? What's going on?
Hi,
Hi,
Terry.
Terry. How you doing?
All right, how you guys doing over there?
Not too bad. We're doing pretty good. First time using StreamYard for the podcast. Got a bit confusing, but we've managed it.
But the weirdest thing, dude, I've sent out the link, but I've never received one, and it was kind of difficult.
That's probably Stephen doing it wrong here, Terry, I expect.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Hey, who's my hairless buddy on the right side of me?
That's me.
No, the other guy.
Oh, Forrest. This is our new member.
No, the other guy.
Oh, that's Harry, the guy that...
Harry.
Hi, Harry. How you doing?
I'm good, yeah?
No, the other guy, the bald head guy.
That's me.
No, the other guy, the guy that's standing up. Who is that guy?
Oh, that's Forrest.
That's Forrest.
Hi, Forrest. I don't think I don't think we've met. So
That's
what's going on?
Member.
How you guys doing this afternoon?
Yeah, we're doing good.
Doing
Just
good.
trying
Staying busy.
Yeah, always busy. Always busy.
Well, hey, you know what? Congratulations to the new member to the team.
Yeah.
Cheers for that, Terry.
We've got congratulations for the new member, and we've also finally reached over 100 subscribers on YouTube.
Whoa!
Finally.
There you go. Congratulations on that also, man. You guys are doing unbelievable things over there. Keep up the good job.
Yeah, we've got there.
You know, how's the weather?
Wet.
Yeah, it's a bit wet.
Wet and miserable, Terry.
Ah, man. That sounds perfect. We can definitely use a little bit of that over here.
Oh, we prefer the sun.
All right. Well, hey, when is you guys' next investigation coming up?
Hopefully in about
Saturday.
Next Saturday, isn't it? We're planning one.
Yeah, next Saturday.
Where you guys headed to?
Just local sort of woods near us off the motorway, and it's quite a good story that a guy actually come to us and said something that happened there, and then told us his story. So that's why we're thinking, right, let's go down there, let's have a little look, see what happens.
Oh, wow. Now, is the story credible?
I think so, Terry, because it's on a sort of the forest is just off of a really fast main road, and there has been a few fatalities on the road. So that's what makes me think there may be something there.
Interesting.
The forest dates back to, I think it's army times.
Yeah,
and there used to be the house.
Used to be a house in there somewhere, wasn't there? But
yeah, there used to be a house because there's a road that goes up past this forest.
Mm-hmm.
But the road is obviously, it's all been blocked off, and you can see how old the road is. But then apparently up further that road, there used to be a house there, but it's gone now. But no, we can't find out if it got burnt down or knocked down. We just, it's a cold case, really. We can't find out what happened to it.
Oh, wow. That sounds intriguing.
Hopefully we can find something. We can see it.
Well, you know what? If you don't find anything, at least it's an adventure. So you don't find one thing, you'll find another. You never know.
That's what happens.
We've been there in the daytime. And it's pretty eerie in the daytime, isn't it?
It's pretty strange in the daytime, yeah.
Wow. All right. Are you guys planning on going live on that investigation, or?
We'll go live on Facebook, most likely, is what we usually do.
If we get a signal.
If we get signal, obviously. Probably not on YouTube, because I don't really know how to. I only know how to do the YouTube live straight on sort of the laptop. But
I mean, guys, what I normally do is whenever I go live on investigation and I want to stream on multiple platforms, I would use my StreamYard app as my streaming.
Yeah.
Yep. So if you guys can link your YouTube channel to your StreamYard channel, and it's just like doing a podcast.
Yeah, I get you.
And also, Terry, because you use StreamYard, it's because it looks like we can only do sort of 2 hours a month or something. Is that
Because we're on the free method of it?
because we're on the free one? Is that what you got over there? Yeah.
Yeah. The professional one is usually the professional one. If you're going to do it like that, you get unlimited. Free one. So that would, if you guys plan on doing that, that would be the best way to go.
Yeah, but
Which is only like $50 a month.
Works out a bit expensive though.
I think it's what is it?
£250 or £360 a year.
Oh wow!
Quite expensive.
Yeah. So, but that's normally how I do it when I want to stream to multiple audience, multiple platforms.
Yeah.
I'll log into StreamYard and do it that way. Actually, we have an investigation at a supposedly haunted bridge this weekend where 19 kids supposedly have died on that bridge because the bus kind of fell off the bridge. So we're curious to see how that one goes this weekend.
I think I've heard a story of that. I could have swore I've heard a story about that.
Yeah, in a location in just north of us in Maxdale, Texas. I don't know what exactly happened, but the team members showed me a little bit of it on Google on what exactly happened. 19 kids died, and little bitty under, I think 30 to 40 had injuries. Yeah, but what the strangest thing is, why would a bus carry so many kids?
Yeah, unless it was a school bus or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might have been a school bus, but still, if you add the numbers up, that is a lot of kids.
That's going up to about 50.
Yeah,
50 towards 60 kids, plus everyone on the bus probably wasn't injured. Some of them probably got away non-injured, so it's probably more on top of that number as well.
Yeah. So
you don't know whether the driver had a heart attack or anything, though, do you? Medical episode or anything, do you?
It was one of those. Back in the 80s, they still use bridges like from the 60s and the 70s. These old wooden bridges, one-way bridges, you literally will have to wait for the next car to come through. Then you have to go through. It's pretty like a stop sign. But those bridges get wear and tear over the years, and the county really didn't have upkeep with those bridges. I mean, so anything I can see something actually happening like that, but we really, I don't know. I got a couple more days to do a little bit more research on it, just to make sure it's on the up and up. But I don't want a trip going out there. Then there's really nothing going on.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Then my podcast, it's, oh my God, dude, it's really going off. I got the big one
up a bit.
Yeah, I got the big one this weekend. I got the guys from South Africa coming on the show.
Oh, I'll see that on Facebook, wasn't it, the link?
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting, man. I can't wait for that.
Should be a good one.
How many members have you got in your team then, Terry?
On my team, we you know what? We just added another member, so we're at 5. No, wait a minute. Let me see if I get this straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5. We just added a member.
Are they all local to you then, Terry?
No, they're not. They're actually scattered out, man, are around. I got a couple in Killeen, Texas. I got a couple in Gerald and Burnett, just west of me. And there's two members with me and myself. We live in the same town, so they're all scattered over Central Texas. But you know what? It's pretty cool. They get to promote, their areas, with their logos and everything. So everybody's in their own little town, driving around with our own logos. So you get different responses from different communities about us, and that's the good thing about it.
Yeah.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? Driving around with our little logos on our cars, just doing our thing. And that's the fun part, when you got people coming at you and asking you, they're curious. Hey, man, what do you do, man? That's so cool, man. Then eventually they want to tell you about their stories and so on about, their experience that they've had. And the craziest thing, dude, believe it or not, everybody on this planet has had a paranormal experience. Whether they acknowledge it or not is totally up to them. But, the minute you're born as a baby, you're having paranormal experieriences.
Oh, 100%.
They say the younger you are, you sort of more what's the right word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
I have a hard time saying that word too. Yeah, I mean, kids are way open to seeing things, man, and because they're so young and so fresh.
Yeah,
their minds are out there, man. Believe it or not, the mind of a child is unbelievable. It's probably the most powerful mind on the planet. You know what I'm saying? And they can just do so much and see so much. It's really unbelievable. It's just that when they get older, it gets tainted, watered down, and they sometimes start believing in other things, and they kind of lose the gifts that they got.
Yeah.
It certainly goes though, doesn't it? Because they always say the younger you are, your brain is less sort of with it, but the older you are,
less influenced, don't you, when you're younger?
You're less sort of aware of stuff. But the older you are, your brain gets more evaporates. That's why I reckon the younger you are, the more you can see, because they sort of see a kid, think, right, they ain't going to know what's happening because they're young. So that's why we'll go towards them, show them that we're here. And the older they get, we'll sort of be like, right.
You get that to come up on there?
Not. No.
If you guys are big Star Wars fans, Yoda said it perfectly. Man, a child's mind is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So he said, when he said that quote, I'm like, yeah, dude, he's actually right. But for somebody who's been around for thousands of years, I mean, he's that quote.
Hi, Dan. How you doing?
Cool.
Hi, Dan.
Sorry, trying to talk to you on here, Terry, and
on the Facebook.
Anyone actually watching on the Facebook, try go to the YouTube, because we've actually got everything set up. We've also have another person talking with us from NSPC TV Paranormal.
Yeah, if you got any questions, pop over to YouTube and give us your questions, and we'll see if you can, best of our ability, try to answer them for you.
Yeah, more than welcome for that.
Hey, from Texas, USA, Austin, Texas, USA. Any questions that you guys want to know anything about, United States and, Texas? Hey, feel free to leave all kind of comments in the comments, and I'll try to answer them as best as I can.
Yeah.
Probably get a few people from
Hopefully.
here, because they're more wary on the USA. They know more what's happening in the UK, and it's always nice to know something new, really.
Right.
So how many members have you got on your group now then, Terry?
I'm up to like 5.
No, I think you mean as in members that go, or that are just on the group in general?
On the group.
Oh, he means on the group in general, like followers.
Oh, on my Facebook group, you mean?
That's what you mean, yeah.
Oh man, I have 3 different Facebook groups. Not groups, but pages. My personal page, I'm at like 1.1K. On my, if I believe on my Facebook podcast page, I think I'm at like 2.5. I'm not sure. And on my paranormal investigation page, I think I'm at like 700, believe it, but on my Instagram, I'm like at 1,500. On my, there's a couple platforms I just started podcasting on, Rumble, Kick, Instagram, Twitter, which is known as X. I'm working on getting those numbers up, so they're kind of low right now. But Facebook is my prime source of reaching out to individuals. Well, actually, Instagram and Facebook. But if you combine both of those, all 3 of those pages together, I'm probably looking at maybe 5K on followers alone, which is kind of low because I've been doing this for a time and I would love to get those numbers up.
How long have you been going for then, Terry?
Excuse me?
How long have you been going for?
I just started my podcast last year, and because the thing with the podcast, guys, I was a little down because a lot of people get a podcast and they just talk they just get on there and just talk about the paranormal. So I'm like, well, wait a minute, man. There's too much information out here.
Yeah.
So why not start a podcast and collect information from all the teams from across the country and around the world? So I created my podcast just, specifically to invite people on and just, ask them about what they do and how they operate and how they, do their business as paranormal investigators. And it's been successful ever since, but as far as paranormal investigating, I've been doing that for like 5 years, but I've always dabbled in it a little bit. I was curious about cemeteries and haunted houses and stuff like that. Hell, my grandma probably had one of the most haunted houses on the block, but she didn't acknowledge it. They were into a lot of things that I guess they really wasn't allowed to talk about because it was considered taboo to talk about things outside your house back in those days, especially compared to today. But yeah, man, the house. My great grandmother was Native American, and she did some things and passed it on to my great grandmother, who I had a pleasure to meet before she passed away. And man, I've seen the thing. I don't know if you guys ever remember, if you ever seen a movie where like a warrior, an Indian warrior is sick and they have those feathers and they're trying to work on them to whatever they're trying to do. I've actually experienced that in my great grandmother's house. And I was wondering what they were doing, but at a certain age, if they were doing that, you were kicked out.
Jesus.
You wasn't allowed to witness that because they figured that you wasn't old enough to understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So me actually seeing that for a brief moment before I got kicked out of the room, and it stuck with me ever since. And I've always wondered what the heck. And as time goes on, I started asking questions, and once I started, connecting to the right people of the family, then they started telling me what my grandmother was about, and how she was a what is those? She was a medicine person.
Yeah.
Not a healer by any chance.
No, called medicine man, medicine woman.
Oh yeah, I get it.
That she was able to, help certain, because the weirdest thing is none of my family members went to a hospital when they had a problem. If they were sick, they went to her. Even when they had babies, they went to her. She was like the midwife.
Oh,
So I don't even remember ever. The only time I think we ever went to a hospital is when after my great great grandmother passed away. That's when everybody started going to the hospital because she wasn't there to do what she needed to do. And then what's so really crazy about it, guys, she didn't pass down her knowledge. You know,
oh.
maybe because we wasn't honorable enough to have a gift like that, or or she didn't have the opportunity to do so.
Or she may have always been hiding it. There may have been secrets to it that was probably upsetting, or she didn't want you guys to sort of have to go through. So she may have been hiding it to protect you guys.
Yeah, you might be right on that one. You actually might be right, but man, it's really weird. Experiencing if you've never experienced anything like that, where you guys should do it, because it's just this feeling that comes over you. And when I was a kid in that room, I just felt that power.
Yeah.
Of her healing. And trust me, when you guys talk to Native Americans that are healers and doctors, that is really, I mean, it's really something. Yeah, it's really something to see, and it's really something to feel, because the power is in the air, the energy is in the air, and believe it or not, guys, it really works.
Oh. The other half, Mal was just asked Terry in comments. What's your best moment as you've been since you've been a paranormal investigator? What's your best moment?
You know what? My best moment is when I was able to actually help somebody in their home. And believe it or not, guys, we talked about this on the podcast before, and I thought I brought it up to you guys, how this gentleman had he thought he had something going on in his house. He thought it was paranormal, but it really wasn't. He was just off his meds. So with me coming in and able to help him get back on his meds, I think that was a very very good point in my life. I was able to help somebody, and so on and so on. And to this day, man, this gentleman still speak every week. And he was really thankful for me helping him, because you guys got to realize some of these medicines that the world, or some of these these pharmaceuticals are putting out,
can make you hallucinate.
Yeah, can make you hallucinate. And believe it or not, this guy was, he was sleepwalking, and he was, seeing things that he wasn't, sure was really happening. And I think I told you guys about the guy that was, he thought cockroaches were drinking up his milk and smoking up his cigarettes, and I'm like, hold up. I'm like, hold up, man. Are you sure this is going on? So we had to sit back and really think about that, and come to find out he was off his meds. His meds doesn't allow him to sleepwalk. So when he lost his meds or he ran out, he just needed somebody to, go in and help him, because this is what he thought he was seeing, and he was sleepwalking and he was smoking cigarettes while he was asleep.
Jesus.
And that is not good, dude, because if you drop one cigarette, and guess what, guys? His apartment had carpet.
Bloody hell.
That could have gone up pretty quick.
Yeah, that could have went bad pretty quick. So, that was one of the most blessings, not only just meeting him and helping him. And now I got a lifelong friend.
Yeah. What about your most scariest moment then, Terry?
Oh, the most. Okay, you guys seen that video with the
It wouldn't be with the cat by any chance.
yeah, man.
I remember
Yeah.
seeing that.
Yeah, man. Because when you guys see something, when you come around a corner and you guys saw that video, and the first gentleman, I'm looking and I didn't know what it was, but it came at us. And my first, and Justin, one of our first members, say, "Oh, it's a cat." But hell, I was already screaming at that point. But yeah, that was probably one of my most scariest moments, man. And believe it or not, guys, it was only one way out of there, and that was the way the cat was coming. But
You
yeah,
thought paranormal was coming to an end for you then.
well, just think, man, if that cat might have been a little bit bigger, and instead of making that left and turning into that bedroom, just think if it would have kept coming at us.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, man. So that was probably one of my scariest moments. It was funny at the end, but it was one of those things that, man, it could have turned for the worse if the situation would have been a little bit different.
I can imagine.
Yes, sir.
Ask Terry, Harry?
Mm-hmm.
The spookiest place you've ever been to?
Spookiest place I ever been to, guys, was probably at a cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah, this cemetery here was it was actually a slave cemetery, just east of Austin. And when you guys go investigate on a clear day, the one thing about Texas, the weather changes like we change our underwear. Just that quick.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, and just so luckily from the south, a thunderstorm came up. You guys know about electricity and the cemetery? It amplifies everything.
Yeah.
The electricity dude, I don't even have hair on my arms, but I felt it.
It stood.
I felt it. And what the craziest thing, guys, is I was walking back from a certain location in the cemetery, but my mind. Have you ever had that feeling that somebody's watching you, but
Yeah.
you don't know where they're watching you from? And your head feels like tells you, hey, somebody's watching you, Terry, but your eyes doesn't pay attention to it. So one day, at that point, my eyes and my head connected, and I turned around, and I'm looking at this tree, and something told me to take a picture of that tree. So I snapped the picture. And I'm like, so I went back after the investigation. I'm like, wait, hold up, man. I got that picture of that tree, man. And you know what? Sometimes you just got to enlarge things to actually see something. So I put that picture, I took the camera and I took the picture and I put the picture on my big screen TV. And my wife was like, boy, what are you doing? I was like, well, hold on, I got to see this. And man, sure enough, I'm looking at a shadow figure staring right at me.
Jeez.
And I'm looking, it seemed like we contacted eyes. And I'm like, oh my God. And I had to show my wife that. And she's like, what the heck is that?
Have you been back there since, Terry?
Huh?
Have you been back there since?
No, I have not been back there since. But one of my members went back there and she got chased out of the same cemetery by something she cannot explain.
Wow.
So there must be quite a lot of activity at that cemetery then. There must be something.
And what's so crazy about it, and having that thunderstorm come through, did not make it better because it gave it the energy that it needed. And I'm like, oh my God, God. So what I'm gonna do is, I don't know if I ever sent you guys that photo. I'm gonna send you guys that photo, and I want you guys, for all you members, all you guys out there that are on the podcast, hey, I want you guys to share this with them because the photo is unbelievable.
Yeah, we've got
100%, mate. Send it over to me. You've got my Facebook, Stevie
send
Higgins.
Terry the one of that hooded figure.
Oh, well, I may be able to get the hooded figure actually and pull it as a photo on the podcast. If you guys natter away while I'm trying to do it.
He's just trying to find a picture that one of the second eldest sons took. There's a witch's circle not far from us, Terry, and
In one of the videos, our latest video.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, the Thursday Woods one.
Have you guys encountered any of those individuals out in the woods or anything?
Not ourselves,
No.
but Dan and my brothers, they have caught.
I know when we
them.
went to
Norton Church.
no, when we went to Ealing that time when you got possessed, I would say.
Yeah.
It was a foggy, misty night, and you could actually see, rather than just fog, you could actually make like claws out of the mist, couldn't you? I can't see how the hell.
I can't remember that, mate.
But,
I can't remember a lot from that one, to be honest with you.
How many have we got on Facebook now?
Only me watching because I've got my phone set up to it so I can see the comments. Makes it easier for me. But anyway, Terry, what made you want to start NSPS TV Paranormal?
Well, guys, actually, to be honest with you, I work at because I work at Buffalo Wild Wings at night. And I was just talking to a friend of mine who's he's the one that actually is the founder of, we both founded, the team, but he's been doing it a lot longer than me. He went to a sanitarium on the East Coast. Then he came back. He's like, "Hey, man, maybe we should start a paranormal team." And I'm like, "Well, you know what? Maybe you okay? I'm down." So we start doing that. Then I just start adding members from the guys that I worked with that I thought that would be qualified, to join the team. So naturally, you got to have a bartender on your team because if you're not
Obviously
drinking,
you're gonna want that.
So we added a bartender. Then the cook was myself. Then I added a couple more other people, and and boom, what's so crazy about it, we was trying to figure out a name, and and I'm like, well, we're gonna do that name, this name, that name, but one guy was accused of being a stalker, so I'm like, wait a minute, I'm like, wait. I think I got it. And so at night, since we investigate at night, stalker, because you got accused of stalking somebody, and we're going to put Paranormal Society on there. And that's how it came to be, man. NSPS TV. We put TV on there because we knew that we were going to start showing stuff on YouTube and Facebook, and you can watch it on TV. So NSPS TV Paranormal. That's how that was invented.
Quite an exciting story, really. Though most people usually sort of say, "Oh, well, I locked it as a kid and everything," but no, that's actually don't hear that quite a lot.
Yeah, it was pretty funny how that came to be, man. And just luckily, me and Big John is on the only two founding members that are left on the team. Other guys had ventured out to do other things. Some have moved to other locations, and they won't be able to. Actually, one guy moved to Florida. I think he started up his own team over there. And the other guy, man, I just think he's just busy with life, so he really don't have time to, go out and investigate. But he does call me every now and then to see how I'm doing and see how the
Yeah.
team is doing. But everything, man, it's been a great success, But here's the thing: if it wasn't for people like you guys, that and all the other paranormal investigators out there, man. Hey, believe it or not, I looked and learned from so many teams out there, and I can't even name them all. But
There's so much stuff, isn't there?
yeah, it's just so much. I mean, there's so much to learn. There's so much you can educate yourself out there just by, watching another team's live or watching another team's, channel. I mean, there's so much to learn, man. So never think that you got enough, education on this because it's steady going. Not just on the paranormal,
really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
You never
So
really know what's happening with paranormal. Do you remember
And-
what year the picture was?
Another
Go-
thing I'd
go
like to do, Terry, as well, though, because, like you say, there's so many people out there that's probably witnessed something paranormal and probably even took pictures of it, but dismissed it. So I'd like to make that sort of a part of the channel somehow. So even if they're non-believers, sort of thing, they could post anyone at all could post their own, their pictures onto the page so everybody could see it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what our page
Yeah.
used to be like, but it's getting sort of where no one really will post, getting more members, but less people posting. It happens.
And and the craziest thing, guys, when you could be anonymous, I hope I said that word right, and just post and just see what people think, because don't get me wrong, there's some people out there that, that will criticize every little something that you post out there. So if you really don't want to be criticized, guys, just post something, create a Facebook page and just post whatever you think that you saw, or when you're driving by somewhere, just post it. That's where it can get out there. Now, those of you that think it's credible, then those are the ones that you need to, that will comment. But it's one of those things, man. I mean, that's something I thought about doing, but oh man, I got like too many Facebook pages already. Hell, I'm having a hard time keeping up with the
It
board.
always goes. Keeps going on and on.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude, that'd be cool.
Keeps you on your toes, though. The more stuff you got to do, it keeps you educated. So that's one of the best things.
Sir. Education is the key, man.
It is indeed. I'm still trying to find this photo at the moment.
For you, Terry.
It's quite a while ago, but I'm getting close.
Did you found it the other day, didn't you say?
I saw it the other day. Yeah, I was just randomly going through and I caught it. All right, we're near it now.
Got the face.
There you go. It's there. That's the one. Now all I've got to do, if I can get it and do it,
copy image.
No, save it as. You'll see it, Harry. You'll see it. Hang on. It's always the technical side that gets me.
Yeah. Oh man, I know you want to talk about that.
It gets. Right. Let me see if I've got it. Right. Present. Slides, I think. Oh no.
Add from file.
Add from file. Where?
Yeah.
No. It'll be here somewhere. Hang on. There you go. Well, maybe somewhere.
You guys will find it here shortly.
We will. Just looking.
You know what? It's good when you got too many photos. It's bad.
Oh, yeah.
You get have enough photos.
It gets a bit, and
You know, the one thing about me is I don't take enough. I mean,
What
you never
what
know what you
what equipment do you use, Terry? I know
actually,
you.
guys. You know what? We keep it simple. I think the oldest equipment that we have is a parabolic. We use the parabolic because
Yeah.
because it amplifies voices and you can hear things more clearly. Now, you know, we have the basic Scare Bear, we have the REM Pop Pyramid, and the balls, and you know, and we actually have some cool LED dowsing rods, man, that are glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two. We have a couple of those. And what else do we have? You know, most of the team members use their phone when they're recording. I try not to have a phone. You know, the reason why I like to pair up, I like to have two investigators per camera guy. So the camera guy can focus on what the camera and, you know, the two investigators can focus on investigating. You know, so I really don't want my investigators to have cameras in their hands, you know, for the simple fact that we have guys that can do that. But sometimes, you know, our camera tech, you know, can't come with us, so we're forced to have cameras in our hands, you know. But me myself, I like using my audio video glasses,
Yeah.
so where I'm able to actually wear my glasses and able to, you know, investigate with my hands also, because if you didn't have hands, you couldn't investigate.
Yeah.
oh, 100%. Right, I've got it. What I've got to do, I'm going to share the screen. Let's see if this works. Share screen. Yeah. Share screen.
Got
Share. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. Next to the tree, there's quite a few trees in it.
Can you zoom in?
Oh, that's the furthest I can zoom in. There, where the mouse is, Terry.
Oh, that a Bigfoot?
I don't know if it's Bigfoot, but it's definitely something.
Oh wow, dude, that is a great catch.
Yeah, that's some.
that's a daylight.
Someone caught. Yeah, that was daytime. Because we used to have a load of people in the group, but not many people come now. But that was daytime, and he saw it in person, so he got his camera and thought, right, that's definitely something. So then he
Yeah,
also
man.
took it
That's,
again from a different angle. Obviously put a filter on it, because you know what people are like. But you can see it again right next to the tree.
yes, I do. That is, man, that is a
Put the
great
shoulder
catch.
on it as well.
You can see the shoulder, the sort of pointed hood.
Yeah, hell, what really caught me is if you go back to that photo.
The very first one.
No, the one. Oh no, the. Well, let's see.
That's the first one where it's non-edited.
That the second photo, it looked like some eyes in that second. I'm not for sure if it was just trees, but if you guys, if you look right past where those two dots are, it looked like there could be a possible another shadow right there. Yep, right there. Yeah,
Right.
I don't know what that is right there.
Something there, yeah.
Good point.
There's
Because-
something
Oh no, it's
smaller.
about there.
Yeah, something
No,
smaller right
that's
there.
the one that I was on
No,
about.
look. Give me the mouse.
Hang on.
Look.
I got to get
Right
closer.
there.
Oh, like a head peeping behind it.
Yeah.
I see, yeah.
I don't know. It looks. I don't know what that is, but yeah, right there. I don't know
Yeah.
what that is, but it looked like he has a head and a shoulder. But I could be wrong. I mean, I'm not. I
There's
don't know.
definitely quite a few bits, but then I can also, while I'm sharing, anyone watching as well, I know what else I'm going to share. One of our most recent catches, the witch.
Yeah. the special Terry saw that. What editing software do you use, Terry?
I'll
Do you
stop sharing a
recommend any by off chance?
No, actually, guys, man, all of my editing, I give to Justin, and he does all that. When I do, like I say, when I do go live, it's strictly StreamYard and it's unedited. You know, so
Right.
what you see is what you see, and what you get is what you get.
That's with ours, really. I don't edit
We
it
don't stage or
completely.
fake nothing, do we?
No, I don't edit it completely. The only bit I edit is turn the volume up so you can hear it a little bit better, and just add a sort of starting screen and ending screen. That's about it. I don't really like to clip anything because then people can say, "Oh, you've clipped that."
Yeah,
It's
and
fake.
the great thing about streaming live is, guys, is when if your audience catch something,
Yeah,
that proves right there, man, that you are not editing anything. You're not, whatever that word that they use when they go back and put something in. It's it's uncut and it's raw. And man, and if your viewers catch something, that's really great.
it's when they can see it for themselves. Right,
Yes,
I'm going to
sir.
share the screen again and also show you one of our more recent photos we caught when we went to one of the
Ram Inn,
most
wasn't it?
haunted places in England, the ancient Ram Inn.
Mm-hmm.
That, I don't know if you can see it, but
So my
that
mum's
figure.
pointing out as well. If you look like here,
Oh,
you can
wow.
see like the reflection,
Yeah, you can see like the
and
reflection
then
of
you
it.
can see the hench at the back.
Yeah, because that's when we were all outside having a cigarette, and then my brother, he thought he saw someone walk past.
That's the bottom of the door or something, isn't it?
No, it's actually in a window. He said he thought he saw someone walk past, and then we were there thinking, oh yeah, because it was one of them that's like to say stuff just to get people thinking.
Right.
So then, and then it wasn't till about 5 minutes later, you then
He's going for
said,
his camera, wasn't he?
no, 5 minutes later, you then said that you saw someone else walk past.
Yeah.
And then you three saw it. I didn't see it. So then he started walking up to the windows, taking all these photos just to see. And then we were inside the room. It was a funny thing. We were actually inside the room. It happened at the time. And we were there going through the photos. Then he's just there and he's like, oh, God, I've caught something. And then we look at that and we're thinking, what the hell is it?
Whatever it is, it's not too big. So it might be a woman.
We believe it's a witch, where it's got the cloak and you can see the stick.
Been a witch there, wasn't there?
Because there is actually meant to be a witch that walks around there that has got a frightening face. Everyone said her face is quite frightening, so that's what makes me think that could be her.
If you look at that,
Because
the face and
you can see
everything.
the face, and actually the face is a bit frightening. You can see the sort of cloak, the stick,
A hand.
a hand by the traffic cone. It's actually stood next to the traffic cone. It shows how tall she is.
Yeah.
She's only a little bit taller than the traffic cone.
And you know the one thing about witches, man, that people don't understand. Back in those days, I mean, we're talking before the witch trials and all that stuff. There were witches, and you know, if you can't see a witch's face, or if a woman has a veil, they're considered ugly because you can't see their face. And dude, and believe it or not, some of the most beautiful women, witches on the planet, are probably the most beautiful women on the planet. Just because they have the veil on, they got put in that, in that stigma. Well, she's ugly.
Yeah.
No, she has the veil on to cover her face, but in all reality, she
The
could be
veil's
one of the
more
most
for
beautiful
secrecy.
women on the planet.
Yeah. They have the veil sort of
How much longer are you going to go
more
for
for
then?
secrecy. We'll go
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. But hey, guys, I got to get out of here. I got to get ready for work. I appreciate you guys having on the show. Hey,
That's fine, Terry. Thank you
Thanks
for joining us.
Terry.
no problem,
I
guys.
know it
No
was very
problem
last
at all.
minute, but
Hey, I would like to do this again, man. I was just going through Facebook and I see you guys. I'm like, well, let me jump in and say hello. see how these guys doing, you know. But hey, but anyway, let me get out of here, guys. It's been, you know, I really enjoyed talking to you guys, and I hope to see you guys on the show Saturday.
Yeah, we'll be
Yeah,
on
We'll be
there.
there.
All right, you guys enjoy it. See you guys later. Hey,
See you later,
See you
Terry.
later, Terry.
yes, sir. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. There you go. All right, there you guys. That was Terry from NSPS TV Paranormal. He is all over Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. He's pretty much anywhere. So
Check him out.
go give him a check out for us. He's helped us out with bits, and before we've been on, he does podcasts himself. We've been on there with him. But other than that, I think that is going to be it for tonight. We've done a
No
bit,
one else
had a little
on.
talk. Not many on, but it doesn't matter. We've enjoyed it. We've had a little chit chat.
Mm.
But yeah, thank you for watching,
Thanks for
everyone.
joining, guys,
Yeah.
and keep an eye out for our next investigation. As I say, well, hopefully we're going to be going next weekend, isn't it? Said Stephen, next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday we should be going live. So live on, we'll try and do it on YouTube and Facebook, like Terry was explaining to us. If not, we'll just have a video for YouTube and then the live for Facebook, so we can sort of juggle it out with both of our watches and everything.
We'll have to see if there's signal.
Yeah, we do it. It is quite secluded there. So we'll see what we can do for you guys. We'll try and make it the best sort of viewing for you. But other than that, we hope you enjoyed this. Always remember to like, subscribe, and share it around to your friends. But other than that,
Thanks for watching, guys. Until the next time.
until the next time.
Don't have nightmares.